This is J-Dub, and today I'm going to show you how to change an air filter. Now, air filters can be the main cause of performance issues. You may not think so, but sometimes just what's inside of that little box can cause all of your issues right there. Just that little box. So that can cause a lot of problems. What I do for this particular car, there's a lot of different makes and models that do this differently. Sometimes it's round, where there's a screw that goes up, a wing nut that goes up in the top. You loosen that up and it pulls up out. But this particular model, actually what I do is you just come over here, remove this little air intake box. It actually is longer than that. It bolts down over here, but there's a piece you can separate to make it easier to gain access to when you need to put in power steering fluid. But anyways, these always come with clips. You just pull them up. This one in particular has one on each side. This one, I don't know if you can see it, but it's back there. Oh, there's one more. There's actually two on the front. I was wrong. You just pull up. Now, this frame isn't actually very old. So, what I should do is I've got this motor craft right here, but this one doesn't look like it needs to be replaced. But to get it out, I should show you the proper way to do it. I could just get it out like that and be stingy and be an idiot. And I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna grab a flathead wrench. And right here, always along these intake tubes, you will find a screw just to loosen it up. You don't need to loosen it up a lot. Have nowhere to set tools in this engine bay. And anyway, you just loosen it up, and it should pop out. There we go. Just gotta give it a little bit of loving, I guess. But anyways, you would just take it out. Now, my suggestion would be to clean the inside of that, because, I mean, there's noticeable debris on this one. As you can see, there is noticeable debris on it. And so if I were taking it out, I had an extra spare one laying around anyway, I might as well just put it in. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a little rag. Bear with me here. Probably should have had this stuff prepared ahead of time, but I was standing around and I was like, oh heck, let's shoot a video. Why not? So anyway, back to the engine bay. What I do is I usually just grab a rag, maybe some brake clean along with it, but this one's not very dirty, because like I said, brain fart. So like I said, I changed this recently. So what I'll do is I'll grab the new air filter. Just set it down in there with the metal side face up. The metal graded side needs to be face up. If not, it won't do its job. Nothing's going to catch before it gets in there. Because these fibers down here is what catches everything. What you'll do next, of course, is try to fit this gosh darn airbox back in. We had some problems with it. So, I'll set you guys up right here. Just kind of give it a twist. These ones are a little bit compact to get in there. You don't want to damage the edges of the air filter, especially because you just bought it. It helps it sit in there correctly. The hardest part is making sure those front lips come over. And you reinstall the clips. And I'm sorry if your view's really bad right now. I'm just getting used to holding that camera, so I'm sure my videos aren't looking great so far. But I promise you there'll be interesting information in the future. This may be interesting to some people. And there's the airbox. This, I always like to put my wires above it to keep the less engine heat. Well, dummy, I had it backwards. But as you can see, there's a hole that slides into. These wires, these whole wires control my alternator. I had to rewire it. But that's the air cleaner video. If you have questions, comments, good or bad, I'm open to them all. Please click subscribe. I'll subscribe back. Have a nice day. And play with shit.